Hallo, mein Name ist Justus Kaiser und ich komme aus Deutschland. Derzeit bin ich Teilnehmer im NANYANG MBA und habe im Juli 2011 hier angefangen. Hello, my name is Justus Kaiser and I come from Germany. I want to share with you my experiences in the NANYANG MBA so far, as well as why I decided to go here. Each school had its pros and cons, as you as an MBA prospect will definitely know. I considered, of course, criteria such as academic quality, ranking, extracurricular offerings, network and the campus. But the one criteria that made the difference for me was the strategic value of the NANYANG MBA. In business, it is very crucial to go to where the growth is. My company, for example, announced last year to massively recruit in countries of this region, such as China and India. Coming from Europe, I knew that it would not be the best to stay in Europe or to go to the US for my MBA. No, I wanted to gain a competitive advantage in business by learning about Asia. First, Singapore as a strategic location in the heart of Southeast Asia. Second, each intake offering a huge variety of nationalities from most Asian countries you can imagine. And third, business study missions down on the ground, such as in China this year, as well as lots of exchange programs. So, what has happened since my first days here? My weeks were characterized by lectures, case readings, group meetings, and individual preparations. However, this turned out to be only one part of my MBA experience, which is mainly about building my knowledge on an academic way. The other part consists of several extracurricular activities I'm involved in. I wanted to be exposed to responsible positions and further new challenges. That is why I ran for the position as VP in our Students' Exco. We as a team can enrich the experiences of our batch, as well as invest our time in order to improve the NANYANG MBA value. Moreover, I'm responsible for the business clubs we have in our MBA, such as banking and finance or the management consulting club. This is a huge challenge for me, since I have not had leadership responsibilities so far. But that's why I'm doing this. NANYANG gives me the perfect chance to train my leadership abilities. Moreover, I'm also taking part in lots of other activities. Right now, I'm part of a team which is participating in a case competition. We just survived the regional competition and are now invited to the finals in the US next month. And of course, it is not always about studying here. I'm also learning tennis here. We organize quite some nice parties in the town, and the recess times allow me to travel in the region. You might ask me now if my expectations about getting to know Asia was fulfilled. Indeed, some colleagues of mine asked me why I would go to Singapore if I want to know real Asia. This place would be already too westernized. Well, in my program, I have nearly all Asian nationalities covered. Since I live on campus, have group assignments, and take part in further activities, I'm again and again sharing time with most of them. And that means to be exposed to very different ways of thinking and behaving compared to the European mindset. This is often tough. Topics like how to tell your opinion, giving feedback, working style, punctuality, and many others are different. But this is what my experience was supposed to be about. I get to know different mindsets. I start to realize that there is not necessarily a right or wrong way. And I'm enriched so much by that. In my case competition, I'm working with 2 Indians. In my exco, I have China, India, Singapore and the US represented. Some co-chairs I'm working together with come from the Philippines and Myanmar. Furthermore, I'm going for a summer school next year to Beijing and for a business study mission to another Chinese region. I have classes where I learn, for example, about the Chinese philosopher Sun Tzu, which tells me a lot about the Eastern way of strategizing. This is a lot. And Singapore seems to be more westernized than other cities here in the region, indeed, but the people here, they are still very Asian in their way of thinking. So, are my expectations fulfilled? Most definitely. I'm very glad that I came to the NANYANG MBA, and if you want to get enriched personally and professionally, living in such a dynamic region, you should really consider the NANYANG MBA. Thanks for your time, and see you in Singapore.